What if you had a Halloween costume that could snatch candy from innocent children and get away with it? Well, that's pretty much what I'm building. In the previous video, I constructed the tentacle-like mechanism for the neck and the rail that will hold the neck. Now, something I need to keep in mind when building this is leverage. If you've been living under a rock, leverage, in simple terms, is when you use a lever to gain a mechanical advantage. Let's go back to one of my favorite memories. This is me, on a skyscraper. And this is my firstborn child in a catapult at the base of the building. The goal is to push this massive boulder off of the skyscraper so that it hits the lever of the catapult, so it launches my child back to the top of the building where I can then catch him. The only issue is, the boulder's too heavy to push off on my own. I can add this seesaw mechanism and stand on one side, but I'm not heavy enough to overcome the forces of the boulder. However, by extending the lever on my side of the seesaw, it suddenly becomes easier to push the boulder off. Let's see how this played out. The same concept applies to the neck. The neck may be able to support 1 pound at the base, but may not be able to support 1 pound of weight at the end of the neck. With this in mind, I need to attach the tentacle mechanism to the rail, and then I need to attach the whole thing to my body so I can test how much weight it can support. After testing the costume, it kinda sucked. It was obvious that my design was flawed. The discs would rotate, causing the cable to pull at odd angles. The rails for the track were made of aluminum, which would cause them to bend at heavier weights. The track is too thin, which causes it to rotate and makes it nearly impossible to fasten securely in place, and a few other things that should not be brought to light. Oh, dude, not again. Baking powder, come on. To fix these issues, I would basically need to redesign the entire costume, which would take time that I don't really have. Sure, I could finish it after Halloween, but who really cares at that point? In defeat, I tucked it away and moved on.